I see the sense of pity. Witness the twisted, gritty committee develop shitty rules and regulations for us to be itty-bitty pawns in little pieces imprisoned until we 50. Dawn upon us all the day that we have a say, cause today isn't that era, and ever do we not pray to convey frustration enslaved in a masochistic display of a fake nation shaped to be always hated, underappreciated, so under the bridge water, sinking under the slaughter, and now you're just waiting for the time of the golden moment. Your rhyme is holding attention, peak at the pointed juncture, you're trying to find a connection and realize that it's all a fucking lie disguised as an advertisement. So really it's otherwise, and rise, cause really it's all you can do, or end your fucking life if you really are a fool.
So contemplate, debate whether it's worth losing yourself for nothing or living even the worst.
Abusing what you have, acting like you didn't have it. Those pessimistic views become a suicidal habit.
A landscape surrounded by smoke put into question, coursing through my veins giving unreal infections. A label given and passed on to four brothers who goes against the streamline unleashing demons covers. It's mentally disabling the current section, stay on the top of the food chain like natural selection. A theory that provides a fallacy of tragedies in a disease like city, smoking you up with no pity. Escaping ropes that are designed to suffocate. I provide visual images of idols bleeding in Hell's Gate in a violent environment where we ask for a different requirement, that you just stay still and sadly wait for your retirement. Ooh, which company is left to sue? Devices that stick with me are supposed to kill me without a clue, so I subliminally castrate these fools that say shitty, leaving behind the weak cause I'm living in Smoke City.
So contemplate, debate whether it's worth
losing yourself for nothing or living even the worst.
Abusing what you have, acting like you didn't have it.
These pessimistic views become a suicidal habit.
So observate and state whether it's worse.
Losing yourself for nothing or living even the worst.
Confusing what you have and what you don't, it's almost tragic.
These pessimistic views become a suicidal habit.
I fucking think about it now, we was more than we was friends, more than we was ends. We went through the storm to the calm, soared through the bloodshed. Now I exchange thoughts with a demon, heavily breathing. I've risen to an age when I can see that I'm cheated. I did what it told me to do while they just closed it on you. All of these self-indulgent motives spoke to a chosen few. Generations torn between morality and practicality. Officials with an abnormality for fallacy. I'm trying to stay on my feet with or without the system, but just to survive, it's got me playing politician. The freedom of thought we was blessed with, forced to undress it, so we press to express it. It's nothing less than expected. These pessimistic vexes is trying to slay shark, keeping me hungry, so I proceed to play my part. But I'm lost thinking about how it is that you changed from that shit that you were before when you was down from day one.
So contemplate, debate whether it's worth losing yourself for nothing or living even the worst.
Abusing what you have, acting like you didn't have it. Those pessimistic views become a suicidal habit.
Reoccurring realizations that I'm awake in a matter of seconds. These portals I've entered seem to be going under construction. Restrictions, timeless in a world of parasites. Black Hawks in the battleground, they all be stationed around midnight. Nocturnal walks through the fortress, organic thoughts assimilated without a specific basis. I seem to be still wandering in the spaces. Horrid third dimension holding back the information I'm fiending. They build a structure for creatures with an autistic vision and release through linguistic currents like submarines sailing under the oceans. I second the motion, a reconstruction to retaliate with dark forces mingling with my astral projections. Hypnotic lithium, I need to land right so I can be receiving my proper extension. Sockets pulled off so I lose my virtual perceptions. Like a professor concocting ingredients to further the examinations, I'm left with predictions.
So contemplate, debate whether it's worth
losing yourself for nothing or living even the worst.
Abusing what you have, acting like you didn't have it.
These pessimistic views become a suicidal habit. So observate and state
whether it's worse. Losing yourself for nothing or living even the worst.
Confusing what you have and what you don't, it's almost tragic.
Those pessimistic views become a suicidal habit.
So off they went into outer space.